Over the years, pig farming in Kenya has gradually risen to become one of the top agribusiness ventures. Welcome to today's episode of Smart Pigs. We visited Karuna Farm in Moiben, Uasin Gishu County, where Diana Chemweno, a devoted businesswoman, now runs her very own pig farm. Diana was inspired by her father-in-law, who was once the biggest pig breeder in the county.
What inspired me is because, one, I was brought up by, my parents were farmers, mostly dairy, maize from Kitale. So when I got married, the family this way is wheat farmers. And my father-in-law was one of the biggest pig farmers in the county. So, and I really liked the way he was doing it. It was nice, and I think it was a good business to do. However, I can't really remember what happened, but I found myself just wanting to do piggery.
Diana keeps two breeds of pigs, the large white and the landrace. The large white is one of the most commonly kept of all pigs in the country and is widely used in crossbreeding for intensive pig farming. It is arguably the most favored by commercial pig breeders, lending uniformity to pigs produced for meat on a large scale. The landrace pig, on the other hand, has an acknowledged ability to improve other breeds of pigs when crossed to produce hybrid gilts. The breed has superior carcass quality mainly because of the large size of their eye muscle. In addition, the landrace is also noted for its early maturity, rapid growth, and its weight gain at weaning is higher than that of other breeds. According to Diana, pigs are very sensitive to temperature. Generally, adult pigs are very sensitive to hot temperature, and the piglets are affected adversely by cold temperatures. Therefore, controlled temperature can help you maximize the growth and production of your pigs.
Karuna side of the Moiben is a bit cooler. Pigs love cool area because when it is very hot, you see them rolling on water and they easily get sluggish. But I guess, Uasin Gishu generally I think is good for anything, for any farm. So we've never had any challenges when it comes to the weather here. It's cooler down here though, which I think is good for them. Yeah, because they can sustain all kinds of weather. Yeah, we've not had issues.
According to Diana, piglets are born with a pair of needle-sharp milk teeth at each of the four front corners of their jaws. In some circumstances, these teeth can damage the sow's teats when suckling and make them so tender that she may refuse to suckle her piglets. They can also at times inflict savage facial wounds on their litter mates, and they may also bite their tails, leading to infections. Teeth clipping and grinding should not be the first line of defense against these problems, but where other management options have proved to be ineffective, clipping may be used. Tail docking, on the other hand, is performed to reduce tail biting and cannibalism among pigs. Tail docking should be performed early and sufficiently prior to weaning, so that no open wounds remain at the time of weaning. Clean, sharp equipment must be used to minimize pain and risk of infection.
There are so many activities actually when it comes to rearing pigs, because for one, the first 3 days you must clip their teeth. So you clip their teeth, you cut their tails a little bit, not so much, so that they can grow.
Pigs are fed in 3 stages. The race to the market weight can nearly take 200 days, and it all begins with a successful start. The piglet spends about 50% of its time in and with the sow, so what is being fed during gestation and lactation period can directly impact the long-term success of the pig. Postnatal growth may be largely predetermined during fetal development. The feeds for newborn piglets are different from that of older piglets. According to Diana, newborn piglets are fed pellets for 45 days to supplement the milk from the sows. When feeding pigs, it is important to consider the nutritional requirements, as there is no such thing as a standard diet. The nutritional requirements are often simplified and described as either a requirement for energy or protein. More specifically, the protein requirement is described as lysine requirement. Lysine is an important amino acid that indicates the quality of protein in terms of the pig's needs. Pigs generally require feed with sufficient proteins for growth, milk production, body maintenance, and reproduction. Growth, which is measured by the increase in weight at different ages, is a major indicator of performance in pig production. This is followed by reproduction, which is demonstrated by the ability of the female pigs, also known as sows, to get on heat at 7 months and within a week of weaning piglets, the ability to carry the pregnancy full term and give birth to at least 10 healthy piglets. The piglets should all survive to become weaners. The male pigs should have the reproductive ability to mate sows and deliver large piglet litters free of genetic defects. In the Kenyan situation, farmers have free access to pig breeds of good genetic makeup, mainly the landrace, large white, and mixed breeds of the two. Thus, a farmer's main challenge in profitable pig farming is ensuring proper nutrition for the pig.
After that, you just feed them. There's feed for the newborns, which is different. There are 3 stages. The newborns which go after 3 months, and then there will be the feeds from 4 months now to selling, which is called a finisher. Yeah, so we start with the pellets. When we teach them, when they are still suckling their mothers, we supplement them with pellets. They must eat pellets from unga. And after they've grown and they have finished 45 days, we wean. We wean them from the mothers, 45 days, 45 to 60. So me, I do about 50 days, so that they are strong and they can now eat on their own. By that time, we've already taught them how to eat on their own by eating the pellets. As soon as we wean, 1 week before weaning, I'll teach them how to, actually those 5 days, to start eating the normal feeds. Yeah. So then, of course, from there on until we sell them, they will grow naturally from the feeds we are giving them.
Funga.
Fresh water should be available at all times and accessible to all pigs, including the piglets. The water supply should be cool, a maximum of between 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Supply lines should be buried or insulated, particularly if they're of black polypipe outside in the full sun. Otherwise, the water will be hot and undrinkable when it is most needed. If nipple drinkers are used, it should be checked that the water pressure coming through the drinkers is suitable for the age group of pigs to allow sufficient water intake. At birth, a piglet's body is 80% water compared to 50% in a finisher. Pigs need to maintain these levels by consuming water in their feed or by drinking water. There are a variety of drinker systems available that suit different production systems and classes of pigs. Sows benefit from high-flow drinkers that produce at least 2 liters of water a minute, allowing sows to drink large volumes of water in shorter time periods. A lactating sow will take about 12 to 23 minutes in total to consume her daily requirement for water from a drinker with a flow rate of 2 liters per minute. She will do this over several sessions. Lactating sows have a higher requirement for water because they're producing milk which is approximately 80% water. Water consumption is particularly important in the first 5 days after farrowing. Sows, and therefore piglets, benefit from having easy access to water from a drinker that provides a flow rate that is neither too low or too high, as this will discourage sows from drinking.
And of course, another one, you must have water 24/7 because they drink a lot of water. Actually, water, piggery is water, and of course feeds. Yeah, you must have clean water. Sometimes when you have a problem with power, we can't pump water, or electricity issues, it's a nightmare. Yeah, you don't want to go there.